Hi there, students. Do you know the difference between a find and a finding? Okay, a find is something valuable or useful that you discover. A finding is information that comes from an investigation or an inquiry or research. So a find is normally something tangible, something you have in your hand, whereas a finding is a conclusion. Okay? Let's see. A find, we use this very often in archaeology. The archaeologist dug his hole and made some incredible finds. There was an inquiry after the accident, and the findings showed that the maker of the vehicle was at fault. Notice as well, we use the verb make with both of these. To make a find. He made a find, and the committee made the following findings. So both of these with the verb make. We can also use the noun a find for example, a new restaurant, a new employee, even a YouTube channel. So you would say, this restaurant was a great find. So, effectively, something valuable, useful for your life that you have discovered. This employee was a real find for the company. It means it's very good. He's very good. He's good at his job, and he does lots and lots of work. Notice, finding, we could also use it to mean the physical act of finding something. So, I lost my keys, and the finding of my keys made me much more relaxed. Okay, the find of my keys. I prefer the finding of my keys. They say that you can use find as the act as well, but I'm not convinced about it. Okay, so to make a find, to discover something that you've been looking for that you didn't know existed. He went metal detecting and made several interesting finds. The scientist investigated the subject for many years, and finally he published his findings. So findings from an investigation, an inquiry, the conclusions of a report of a committee. Notice you can also have the findings of a judge. In a court, we use the verb to find. So the judge found the accused guilty, to find someone guilty. So the findings of the judge, the decision of the judge, the conclusions of the judge from the court case. Let's see, what about origin? Well, this word comes from Old English and then from German. Apparently in Dutch we have the word vinden, find, and in German finden, which means to find as well. What about formality? Well, a find is neutral formality. You can use it anywhere. So that's nice and flexible. The findings of the committee. To me, this sounds more formal. I think you probably could use it in an informal conversation, but findings are probably better used in a formal context. Maybe giving a presentation or when you're writing. Yeah? In an informal context, I would say conclusions maybe, or your thoughts on this, or your reasoning to this, maybe something like that. But I guess you could use findings informally as well, but it's more apt for a formal context. So a find, something that you didn't know existed, very often valuable, that you discover, often archaeologically. And maybe a find, a restaurant, a new employee, a new YouTube channel. This is a find. It's really good. We're lucky to have found it. And then findings, information, conclusions from an investigation, from an inquiry, from a report, from a committee, something like that. So there you go. Find and finding, they're not the same word. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Find